What is your favorite color? Pink. What is your favorite sport? Cheerleading. And yes, it is a sport. Are you a dog person or a cat person? Don't come for me, but cats are my thing, baby. I love my animal plants. Do you have any birthmarks? If so, where? Hello and welcome back to my channel, J Chanel. I'm Janae, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a get ready with me and an about me tag, kind of all rolled in one. So usually I just style my hair and I have the camera recording and then I do voiceovers, but I decided I wanted to do something a little different so you guys can kind of see my true personality a little bit more. So I thought, let me do this about me tag and then also a get ready with me. So I'm going to use these clip-ins. My cousin gave them to me. They're from Her Given Hair. I've never used them before, so I thought, you know what, let me just come on camera and try to use these. So before we get into it, I need you to make sure that you click down below and subscribe, and then also right next to that tap on the bells so you're notified every single time I post a video. I usually post my videos every single Thursday, so make sure you get those notifications so that you can come back and watch every time. And also make sure to like and comment on my videos. If you like them, let me know what other videos you would like to see, and make sure to follow me on all my social medias. They're all linked below in the description box. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you a little background of what I'm doing and what this hair is all about, and you know, a few details about it. It's not really a review, but I just kind of want to let you guys know, like, these are clip-ins. There's several more. They're still drying, and that is that noise that you hear in the background. They have like 5 minutes left, but you know, they're just your standard clip-ins. And then this is the tight and curly hair. What I'm going to do is 2 low ponytails, and I'll probably just style it a few different ways, you know, just so you can see the versatility of it. But I'm doing 2 low pigtails. And for my hair, I will just hold the products up as I'm using them because I don't really have a plan. I shampooed my hair last night and then just put some of the Miss Jackie's Pillow Soft Curls, and then a bunch of different oils, and then the Mielle Organics leave-in conditioner. The Mielle Organics leave. So this first, then the Miss Jessie's, and then some oil, and I just let it sit, and then I combed it out, like loosely combed it out this morning. So I don't really have a plan of what products I'm going to use. I'm just going to kind of wing it. So if you want to stay tuned to watch this video, find out some more about me, and see how I get this look, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Got the rest of my bundles, got what I think is going to work as far as my supplies go. And the first thing I'm going to do is part my hair down the middle. I kind of already started, so that way my hair didn't look like a complete mess for the intro. But the first question is, what is your full name? And my full name is Janae Chanel Beatty, and that is where I get my like on my social media names and stuff like that, stage name, I guess you could say. That's where I get the stage name J Chanel from. It's the first letter of my first name, Janae, and then my middle name, Chanel. I am named after my grandmother. Her name is Jeanette, and so I don't know, my mom thought of something creative. So I'm just spraying a little bit of water just to kind of loosen my curls up. Sprayed a little bit of water, and then now I'm going to go in with the Denman brush to kind of try to lay this down. I just recently trimmed my hair, so it is shorter than what it's previously been, and I know that if I want to slick it down and do 2 low ponytails, I'm going to have to put some gel in it, and I don't really want to do that because I plan on taking this style down and doing another tutorial in a few days, so I don't want to have to rewash my hair. So I'm going to do 2 flat twists. So I'm just kind of smoothing this down. I sprayed a little bit of water. I sprayed a little bit more. And my hair is detangled, so I'm not really raking this brush through. I'm just kind of smoothing it down in the direction that I am gonna be, you know, going with these twists. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? And for the product that I'm gonna use to smooth this down, it's the KeraCare line, the buttercream. And I'm just gonna use a little bit. I chose to use this because it's kind of thick, so I don't think it's gonna make my curls revert too much. And I'm just kind of smoothing that on like that. I wouldn't change my first name. I like my first name. It's unique. I love it. I think my mom picked a wonderful first name. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of that around the front of my edges and smooth that in with the Boar-bristle brush. This is a really soft one. This next one, okay, and then if I were doing this for real, I would put gel and slick all this down and then go through and do like super heavy on my edges because I would want it to last. But like I said, I'm gonna plan on doing another tutorial and I want to be able to change my hair up. So I'm just gonna put gel on this front part for video purposes. And I'm gonna slick it back. And then just kind of go through and pull that down. And it says, what is my best physical feature? You know, honestly, I don't know. What do you guys think my best physical feature is? I used to think it was my eyelashes because back before everyone had, you know, like 8 feet long eyelashes, I had long eyelashes. Believe it or not. Let me see if I can get close. Kids of the new generation, this is what was considered long eyelashes back then. And now I'm just, okay, like I said before, I'm flat twisting. So I used to think it was my eyelashes, but I don't know. Like, what do you guys think of my best physical feature is? I guess, okay, I'm gonna say my high cheekbones, because it looks like I'm contoured out. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna say my high cheekbones. That would be what I think my best physical feature is. Let's move on to the next question. What is your biggest fear? Spiders. I just don't know what it is, and I know all God's creatures are beautiful. That's I try to think of it that way, but it's just something about those 8 legs, y'all. I just can't. I absolutely cannot. I'm pretty much a scaredy cat anyway, but spiders, don't even say spider to me. I'm gonna be scared. What the? Okay. Okay. What is your eye color? My eye color is brown. I flat twisted all the way down, and then I 2-strand twisted that loose hair, you know, that's hanging out. But I also went in and put an elastic hair tie. I just made an elastic hair tie. You just take fold over elastic. You can actually buy this by the yard. It's much cheaper than buying it, you know, already done like this. So I did that and I secured it like that. Now I'm gonna move on to the other side, and then I'm gonna come back and we can finish up these questions. Okay, so here's a closer look at everything. I separated my hair into 3 different sections just so I could hold it easier. And if you get closer, I've got the deep conditioner on it right now, so that's what that substance is. But you can see the ends are just kind of, you know, they're not the best looking, so I'm gonna trim a little bit of those. That is my shed hair, and for reference, that's the palm of my hand. And then what I used was the coconut milk shampoo. I shampooed it just once, ran it through, and then I went in with the conditioner, used my wide tooth comb, detangled it with my hands in the wide tooth comb, and just let it sit. Okay, so I did the other side and I'm back. Before we move into the next phase of this, I wanted to show you what I use on the hair. So after I shampooed and conditioned it with the products that you saw in the video just now, I just went through and added the Creme of Nature Mango and Shea Butter Ultra Moisturizing Leave-In Conditioner. Our products have the longest names, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I did. So I just put a little bit of the product on, you know, smoothed it through, and then ran it once under the water, and then just resaturated just to make sure that the product spread throughout the hair. What I'm gonna do is take some of these clip-ins, wrap them, you know, create a base around this twist, and then I'll leave them loose and then braid them, and, you know, do a few different styles. So that's my plan for this. I also, you know, went in on the baby hairs. I probably did too much per usual, but you all, if you all been watching my videos, you know I'm a sucker for them baby hairs. So I had to, you know, I mean, the gel was there and the toothbrush was there, so I had to do it. So anyway, what has required, and if you don't know how to put clip-ins in, there's a clip and you snap it. So right now it was just now open, so you push it outwards, I guess, to release the little combs. And so then you put the comb in your hair and then you push on this side, and it closes it. So I'm just gonna do that going around and see if it looks right. Hopefully it'll look right. But anyway, okay, what has required the most courage of you in your life so far? I definitely would say that that is like very recent. I just finally left my clip. I just left my full-time corporate job working in accounting, which I have been doing since 2012, to left my corporate job in accounting, which I have been working in since 2012, to finally work in the salon full-time, which I had been working on for some time. I went to school for 2 years for that, to do hair, and then worked at the salon that I'm at now, which is called Prime Beauty Studio. I worked there for a little over a year, and the intentions were always to work in the salon full time. Basically, I've wanted to do hair since I was a little girl, like 5 years old, and I kind of got discouraged because the impression was you couldn't make any money doing hair, really. Like, you would be living, you know, paycheck to paycheck, whatever. And so I thought, well, I want to do something that's stable and makes a lot of money. So what am I going to do? And accounting was the option, which was an okay option, but I'm here to tell you, accounting, people don't make a whole lot of money like that. First of all, it's finance that typically makes more money. Like, if you look at the jobs, people who major in finance usually make a lot more than people who major in accounting. And that's a different speech for a different day. But I started off, I liked my job. I actually really liked my job. I was doing accounts payable. We're going, okay, I guess. I really wasn't getting paid a lot, but I also didn't know what a lot was because I was like 22, 23 or something. So I went from, minimum wage, $7 an hour. So I thought I was making a lot, but things just didn't seem right. I couldn't afford to go on vacation. I couldn't afford to get rid of my little hoop-de-hoop. And I've always been a good saver. I've always been good with money. So I didn't understand what was going on until I figured out that they were paying me and my friend, who I ended up getting hired there, less for specific reasons. I'm not going to go into that because I don't know, lawsuit, whatever. But it really got me thinking, like, am I happy doing this? Because, oh my gosh, this clip, y'all, this clip does not want to clip. I need all my strength. I think it's in there. All right, well, anyway. So after that got revealed, because it ended up getting revealed by someone, not myself, things started changing for me at that place. Like, getting assigned things that I said I never wanted to do. It's just, I was being pushed out is what was happening, because there's no way they could have fired me, but they couldn't have me there knowing what I knew. So I ended up getting really unhappy working there, and after complaining, my husband's like, well, why don't you just go and do hair? And for whatever reason, I kept thinking like, well, I'm gonna go to hair school when I'm 30. I don't know why I said 30, but that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna go to hair school when I'm 30, and I was far away from 30 then. And so he said, why don't you go back to hair school? And I said, why don't I go back to hair school? So I did, and went to school, graduated, passed my boards, got into the salon I'm at, Prime Beauty Studio. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. And me and these clips, y'all, it ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out. Because these clips, they don't want to cooperate with me. I'm trying to keep a sister down. Let me know if you had this much trouble with clips, because I'm like over here struggling. Okay, so then I decided to go back to hair school. Went, graduated, yada yada yada. And then in the midst of that, I changed positions to a job which again paid me less, you know, than what I was worth. That's just how it works. So you can wrap some hair around and bobby pin it and do it that way. And so I ended up, towards the end of last year, I thought, okay, well, I need to get another job making more money. If I can make more money, then I need to make more money. The original plan was me to stay working till the end of this year and then leaving. So I found a job making more money, but they were cray, y'all. Like, cray. I only stayed there a couple months, and well, I knew they were cray before the first month, but I tried to hang in there and it didn't work, so I left. I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. So I stepped out on faith and opened up my book full time. So that was, I think it's not the scariest thing. That was a long story. That took a long time to answer that question. What was the question? What has required the most courage in your life so far? That has required the most courage, leaving my full-time job, because even though you may not be getting paid as much as you need or want, it's guaranteed. And guaranteed money is safe. But if you have the means and you can step out on faith and do something different, the reward could be much more greater than safe. Because your dream of, I just want to go on a vacation every year, will be like, I want to go to Jamaica every year. Like, not just no little vacation, like an actual, you know, cruise or something every year. And that, you know, is much better than, you know, and the freedom to work for yourself is amazing. So I challenge you, if you are not happy with your job, which I would suspect that you're not, because most people are not thoroughly happy with their job, think of all the things that you like to do. Just every single thing that you like to do, write it down. Okay, so this is the second look. Oh, it's my day drop, y'all. Okay, so here's the second look. 2 buns. And think of how you can make that into a business. So you might be able to think of 5 different businesses for one thing that you like. And if you like 50 things, then you could have an endless possibility of businesses. So after you get your list together, put together, you know, how achievable are those business ventures and goals in the short and in the long term, because some of them might be very, very simple. Like, who's the worst boss you ever had? It'd probably be better to say what's the best boss I've ever had. Who is your first celebrity crush? I don't want to say. I'm gonna lose my street cred. Oh, if I ever even had any to begin with. Don't come for me. My first celebrity crush was none other than the sweet Aaron Carter. Santa spoiler alert. I was 7, and I know I was 7 because that Christmas I believed, and then the next Christmas I was just like, yo, can I have this, and this? So somewhere in that age, my mom told me, see, my mom, she told me that I was upset, but I don't feel, because I don't remember, and I don't feel like I would be upset because I started having speculation of my own self. Here's the number one thing. When you watch the little old cartoons, and you know, like the clay ones, like the old, and in the commercials, I mean in the shows, they always had them making wooden toys. Okay, now by the time 90s rolled around, I mean before that, but by the time I was a child, I didn't know wooden toys. So I started to think, where's the plastic toys? I started to think to myself, you don't have no wooden toys. Furthermore, they aren't even making plastic toys. So where's these toys? Like, why is these toys like this? This isn't making sense to me. Something's not right. Because I ain't got a wooden toy and they ain't making plastic toys. So where's my toys that they're making? I think that was the nail in the coffin. And I must have went asking, and then my mom told me. Apparently I was upset. I don't remember that. But 7, to answer the question, 7. Okay, so ultimately I just decided to put my hair back in these 2 buns, and that's probably how I'm gonna wear it for the next few days, because if I want to refresh these twists, all I have to do is just retwist it. It's already kind of molded down, and it'll stay molded down like that as long as I wear my scarf and my cap. Ladies, always make sure you're wearing your hair protection at night, your satin scarf, your satin pillowcase, your bonnet, your satin, whatever you need. Don't lay on cotton. And then make sure to always protect your head when you get in the shower by wearing your shower cap, because we want to preserve our follicles and our strands so that we can grow healthy and long and not even have to use clip-ins, unless you like short hair, and then rock your short hair. But ultimately, this is the look that I decided to go with. Once again, make sure you click down below and subscribe to my channel, and also right next to that, click down below and tap on the notification button so you can be notified every single time I post a video. I post videos every Thursday. Also, make sure to put a thumbs up on this video if you like it. I know that you definitely did, because I'm so fun, right? Like it. And also make sure to comment, answer some of those questions that I answered, like what was the thing about the career, what took the most courage or whatever. Put some things that you would like to do if you would like to change your career. Put some things like that. Answer some of the questions. Answer the Santa thing. Did I offend anyone? I hope not. But yeah, just comment what other videos you would like to see. Do you like these get ready with me style videos? Do you prefer the tutorials? Do you prefer hair? I don't know anything about makeup, so that may come eventually later in the future, but just know that I'm not your makeup girl. I'm primarily DIYs, hair, and fashion, so that's kind of what I stick towards. So let me know if you like that, or if you want to see any other type of videos, and have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.